ever get that feeling? Like, elections are kind of more about the media frenzy than actual politics.
Yeah, for sure. It's like the news cycle becomes this whole other beast.
Exactly. And that gets us to the CNBC piece we're diving into today.
Oh, this is the one about how certain candidates could be good for business.
Exactly. Could be good for the news business, even if it's kind of ethically iffy, you know?
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? Like, should news outlets be almost rooting for someone just because it'll get them more viewers, more clicks?
Right. That's the dilemma. And CNBC, they interviewed Ross Sorkin, big name in news, by the way. He basically says a win for, well, a particular candidate would be huge EE for ratings. No names, wouldn't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, right. Got to keep it spoiler free, even in the news biz.
But yeah, he uses the word boon even, like no mincing words there.
So he's straight up saying it'd be good for business. But is that all he's saying?
Well, that's where it gets interesting. He seems to know it sounds bad, right? The article mentions he used the word excoriated, like he's ready for people to come at him.
Bracing for impact, huh? Which means he knows it's controversial, but still says it.
Yeah. So is he just being cynical? Or is there something to it about how news works? What do you think?
It's like that classic tension, good for business versus what's, ethically sound. And Sorkin's willing to risk that backlash, so he must think it's important.
Totally. And it's not like he's oblivious. The article said he even joked about getting fired for this, so there's some irony there. He's not being totally serious. But the issue remains, right? This idea that news, as a business, could profit off something that's maybe not great for the country as a whole.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. And it all ties into this bigger trend, right? News becoming so polarized, so focused on entertainment, almost like the lines are blurred now between giving information and putting on a show.
Right, so it's way bigger than just one election, one candidate. It's the whole system now.
Exactly. Think back to past elections. How often's the coverage been about the drama, the conflict, who's ahead in the polls, instead of actual, policy talk?
It's all about keeping us hooked.
Exactly. Like we're addicted to the horse race, even if it doesn't actually tell us what we need to know to be good citizens.
Okay, so let's talk to you, the listener, for a sec. It's easy to judge Sorkin, right? Say, well, of course that's wrong.
Right, the easy take.
But what if he's right? What if some outcomes, even if they're not politically ideal, would be like a gold mine for media outlets?
Makes you wonder.
It really makes you think about our own news habits, right? Are we drawn to the drama, the controversy, even if it's not the most informative?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And it leads to an even bigger one. How should media balance their duty to inform with the reality of being a business that needs viewers, clicks, all that? Tough one. No easy answers.
Definitely something to think about.